Hi, this is Alexis and Roxy from Block Marketing, and today we want to talk about the importance of a proper and professional website for either developing business or for a startup company. So Roxy, I know you have your website. She looks great. And my website was personally developed by Block Marketing. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned this before, but I had them create my website. Was originally on Wix, did it myself, had no knowledge of SEO or the importance of keywords, any of that important topics. Evie actually was able to help me. So we sat down, we did custom work. He did all the aesthetics for me. And now
It looks
I have
so good too. Yeah,
so
so
now I
gorgeous.
have a wonderful website that has everything that I need for my business to grow and to ultimately goal is to be on top of Google, right? So the way that websites work is if you have, for example, blog pages, either it could be about skincare, it can be about anything that you want to have, anything that your business revolves around, you want to have special keywords in there. So when someone is searching, for example, skincare near me or professional facials near me, your keywords will already be there and you will be on top when it comes to Google. So that's one of the biggest game changers that I think is important with websites. It's also good for redirecting your clients, correct?
Yeah.
You were talking about that earlier. How sometimes it's so tedious to sit there and have to explain over and over and over again the same things to different people, where you could just be like, here's a link. Here's a link, check it out, see how you feel. If you have any questions, please feel free to come back and I'll be happy to answer them. And so there's three big things that I think that we want to talk about with your website, and that's having good aesthetics.
Absolutely.
So if something looks pretty and it looks professional, you want to engage more with that website, correct? You want to have, you're in there browsing, you're like, this looks pretty. So that keeps your potential or client already engaged. Another thing too is call of action. So if you have different, tabs throughout the thing, says book here or ask for more information, contact, that leads to a conversation.
Absolutely.
And then that's when our wonderful sales skills come in, correct?
Yeah.
And then the last one is the longer visits. So the longer visits that you have on there, the more questions are going to be asked, the more chance that you have to actually engage with these potential clients and get them inside of your doors and make them into official clients.
Yeah.
What would you think would be the best for websites?
I honestly feel like, okay, so I've myself designed a few websites, but I feel like the ones that I have had the most success with have been the cleanest aesthetic possible. Back in the day when I would do my websites, I wanted it to just look pretty, and what I thought looked pretty didn't necessarily look pretty to everybody, and it wasn't necessarily functional either, right? So bringing in somebody that is a professional that is able to help you instead of just a template that you pull off of Shopify or off of Wix, it is, important to be able to allow somebody else to do it for you. I think Block is really good at that when you are telling them exactly what you want, and obviously they're the professionals. They know what is going to hit, what's going to, obviously your clients are going to stay on your website longer, because in reality, at the end of the day, when somebody goes to a website, they don't want all this craziness. They want simple, they want clean, they want information, and the easier it is for them to find the information, I think the better.
Yes. So my experience with Block has been really, really good in the sense that I feel like there was a lot of time and dedication to it. So we sat down. I kind of presented a few websites that I just loved how they looked. I loved the clean of it. So I'm like, this is my inspo. This is the inspo. I want something like this, but to make it my own. And when I was working with Wix, there's not that much that you can play around with.
No.
I feel. Creating Wix literally reminded me of making my MySpace page back in the day. Not me exposing our ages.
I know. I had my website on Wix too, and I did because of MySpace. I did my coding on it, right? And it looked legit. But now that I look back on it, I'm like, okay, that was when we first started our business. Now that I feel like I'm just in a new chapter of my business, and I feel like you are too, right? Like you closed one chapter, you're in a new one, and it's like, okay, let's revamp this. Let's like make this a little bit more professional, a little bit more clean, and it's done us really, really well.
Yeah, and that's one of the things too that I think we can fall back on is we've already done it. We've already done it. So if you're starting your business, just start on the right foot.
Absolutely.
You're gonna automatically be ahead of the game. I know that sometimes we kind of just want to be like, well, this is the more affordable route. But at the end of the day, the more you invest into yourself and into your business, the more you're gonna get back. Correct?
Absolutely.
You're gonna do it right the first time versus having a MySpace looking
website,
which mine did. I think mine even had the stripes in it. I was like, oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So super thankful to Block Marketing for helping me out with that. I have a wonderful website that I'm absolutely in love with. My girls, all the key points are there, and again, they're the masters when it comes to marketing. So 100% entrusted in them with that, and I was actually very happy with my job, and that's something I 100% recommend for everybody. Just start off the right page.
Absolutely, I agree.